All right.
Episode 3.
Welcome to episode 3 of
A Fool You a Rocker?
Yeah. So what? No? Maybe?
Maybe. Depends on how I'm dressed today.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to the last episode.
That's great. Yo, so yeah, this is a podcast about listening to metal, about being brown in the hood in Los Angeles. We are
Alex.
and Vlad, two native Angelinos, one Salvi, one
Chicano.
and we out here doing the damn thing.
We in K-Town.
We in K-Town. This is where we're exploring the intersection between being brown and listening to fucking rockero music.
Yeah, and trying to figure out just why fools like metal.
Yeah, why do fools like metal, man? Are we fools?
Most definitely.
Yeah, we are fools for sure.
I will turn my head if I hear fool
Hey, fool.
in my space.
Of course, man. I like what you said in the first episode. You were like, we recognize deep down inside that we are fools. So that's why we call
Right,
each other
we keep it a buck.
that. You're a fool. You're a fool.
I'm a fool.
Definitely. So in this episode, we will discuss
The topic of staying relevant in the metal game and just in general. When we started sort of kind of outlining this episode, I brought up the topic of like, is metal a young person's game? But Vlad, you made a really good point. Like, isn't music a young person's game? And I laughed when you said that because I've known some oboe players in my life, and they'll straight up tell you, oboe's a young person instrument. Like, you need to have like strong young lungs to play a double reeded instrument.
Jesus.
And for those like that don't know what an oboe is, imagine like a clarinet or like a saxophone, but it's just straight, and the mouthpiece isn't like your typical thing. It's like two pieces of wood just banded together, and it's just like super tough to master.
That's what Mozart in the Jungle's based on.
Oh,
You see
so
that?
there you go. No,
With ¿cómo se llama el otro güey? Not Diego Luna, his homie. Gal Garcia Bernal. Shout out
Gael.
to the big homie. Gael. Mozart in the Jungle.
it's about a oboe player.
That should go hard, yeah. It's about Gal Garcia Bernal plays like a genius conductor from Mexico.
Yeah.
From Mexico City. He's a Guanaco. I mean,
Yeah.
a Guanaco, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm getting shit confused. He's a pinche Chilango.
Wow.
He plays a Chilango.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that fucked up.
To all my capitalistas out there who are offended at the association with Chilangos, they'll be the first to tell you, no, Chilangos are the people who live around the city. If you're from the city, you a capitalista.
You know, speaking of which, like I didn't know that was an insult, because I had homies who are Chilangos who would be like, I'm a Chilango, like what's
Right.
up? So I thought it was like that's what you call yourselves. You're from Mexico City.
There's stratification even there. Like, there's
Yeah.
layers to it. They're like, you know what? We're Chusma, but we're not that Chusma, dog.
Damn.
We got some pride, and we were here first.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
What's the word? What's the other word for chusma?
It's like rabble.
No, but it's like ignorant. It's like in Spanish. What's the word? You know what I'm talking about. It's when you call somebody like a naco.
Oh, that's a very bad word.
Yeah, no seas naco.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
don't be a peasant.
That comes from the Totonaco tribe. So that's the people who, the
Get
homies
down
that
with the history. Shout out to UCLA right now with
Yeah,
the knowledge coming through.
it's coming through sometimes. The Totonacos, for, if you don't recognize the name, it's the guys who, and I mean the women too, that like climb the pole, they're tied by their feet, and then they just like dangle from the pole as it's spinning.
Whoa.
So they're just flying all the way till they get down, because like the pole's wrapped up in the same rope. And so like no seas naco, no seas totonaco, it's the same as like no seas indio.
Whoosh.
So you're telling someone not to be an Indian, not to be a native, because your ignorance of like Western culture is showing.
Yeah, dude. And shout out to all the homies out there. Keep it a buck. Be an sassy Indio.
Yeah.
That's all some like colonization shit. Like the white man came through and trying to make us feel bad for doing what we do.
Yeah.
So it's like no sassy Indio. Like,
Don't be from the tribe that
you
y'all
are.
have been around hundreds of years for.
Yeah, fuck that. So if you hear someone say that, just understand that they're fucking hating, man.
Yeah.
Some hating ass.
To all my
Some self-hate.
to all the Totonacos out there, I love y'all. Like, keep doing your thing. And, you know, that's a byproduct of Koreatown for y'all because
Yeah.
we got all types of people out here. The favorite taco spot for the longest time, so Zapotecos.
Yeah.
The Zapotec homies,
fools
just
get down.
like,
Those fools-
you order in Spanish and they'll tell each other they'll order in Zapotec.
Low-key, they make the best. I feel like, you know, they give everybody a run for their money. The Zapotec homies holding it down.
Yeah.
Taco game strong out here in
Tacos
LA.
La Güera?
Hell yeah, fool.
The
Shout
ironically
out.
named.
Hobart and Pico,
Yeah.
shout out. For all if we have any white listeners, please disregard what I just said.
Yeah, don't go there. It's
Just
terrible.
cover your ears real quick. But to the brown homies,
Shoot through.
shoot through.
Even the Korean homies in the area. I love seeing that.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Hey yo, the Korean homies really fuck with like the especially tripas, fool.
Oh yeah, because there's not a lot of like countries eating tripas.
Big shout out to the Korean homies,
Yeah.
man. They know what's up. You know, day one. I remember the first time I saw Korean foods at the Taurino when I was growing up, and I was like,
The
what?
Taurino's always popping, man.
Always popping, man.
Especially at night after the club lights out or whatever. They know to stay open. That's where you see the
24,
people.
man.
Yeah, man.
My I know we're digressing further, but I gotta tell you real quick. Speaking of Taurino, if you guys don't know, Taurino right there on Vermont and Hoover and Olympic.
Yes.
Let's keep it real. Hoover and Olympic.
Across the street from the Food for Less.
Yeah, when I was growing up, my dad always brought us tacos from El Taurino. I think it was 1 week. He my stepdad. He kept bringing hella Taurino tacos, and my mom got suspicious, and she was like, "What the fuck is this fool doing?"
What's up, Da?
Turns out my dad was hollering at the taco lady from the Taurino.
Hey.
And my mom put two and two together. Because I remember she took me to Taurino during the day. And she was like pointing her out. Because sometimes my dad would take me to pick her out. And I was like, fuck, I didn't want to like
I'm not trying to
snitch.
burn my dad.
Yeah, but you know, he's my stepdad. Plus,
Yeah.
who do I have more allegiance, loyalty
Yeah,
to? Of
yeah.
course, my mom. So I was like, I'm going to keep it a buck, mom.
It's that lady over there.
That's her over there, mom.
Hey,
Or I just looked at her with my eyes. And she already knew who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Damn, she was looking for that like micro emotion.
Yeah,
Like, that's
fool.
it.
That's a hard time in our
Even if
family.
you don't want to tell me, I'm gonna find out. Damn, that's a mom for you.
That's some mom shit, fool. That's some.
Did they get down?
So my mom, they exchanged words,
Okay.
you know.
Good.
But you know they kept it civil because my mom was like, you can have him if you want him, and the lady was like, well, you know, he's coming, he's trying to come with me, and my mom wasn't playing around. She was like, I'm not gonna fight over a man, like he'll
But
have.
that's so mature, you know. Like, of course, ya señora, like she's a full
Yeah, you're
lady,
saying
right?
Yeah.
But to be like, look, do what you gonna do, but at least now you know what kind of man he is, because he's willing to do this type of shit.
Yes, exactly. He let, and he's like, come pick his shit up, you know, this is the stuff, and the lady never did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mira, but you got some tacos out of it.
Yeah, I got some. Shout out to Taurino, man.
Yeah, man. Same sauce as King Taco.
Yeah,
you
come
get
on.
you get more options. You can get your tortas in there.
You know what? Those sauces slap, both of them. The green and
The
they
green
kind
sauce
of
is
set the
phenomenal.
standard. I feel like.
The red sauce, that's everyone's first like chipotle red sauce.
Yeah,
Amazing.
they keep it. They hold it down. You know what I really love about both El Taurino and King Taco, is that the amount of flour that they put on the tortillas. A lot of places will just give you like a flour tortilla and it's dry, but they actually put it on the flour. That's why if you notice, whenever you get a burrito from there, your hands have flour, like grains of flour in them, because they put flour on the
Oh wow.
while they make the burrito. I appreciate that.
They're putting a lot of thought into it. You think that's the reason they've been in business for so long?
Man, I mean they're the goats.
It's that attention to detail.
Yeah, I think that. You know what though? And then let's keep it like no nostalgia bullshit. Like I love it because I grew up with it. I don't know if it's the best tacos around, but also también they have the worst customer service. Let's be real. The Taurino, you try to get another salsa, they give you one, and then you're
no.
like, let me get another one. They try to charge you.
Don't waste their time.
That's some bullshit.
You have to be stern with them.
That's capitalism.
I always ask for two. They hook it up.
Yeah, well, yeah, you be stern. They'll hook it up, but they don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't want to. Man.
Señor, deme dos y ya no la vengo a molestar.
Yeah,
like, you will not see my face again. Just give me the two sauces. That's it.
Low key, that's what works.
That's all you gotta do. They know what's what. They're just not trying to get screamed at for wasting salsas.
Yeah, because the ladies look at the manager first. They look and they're like, oh, here you go. They scoop you up with another one.
The manager sees me with my Four Horsemen shirt on. He's like, nah, let that vato get his sauce.
Yeah, pinche rockero, fucking. Yeah.
And that's why I keep going back.
Yeah?
They know what they're their niches. They know where, they know how to operate.
They do.
And so that brings me to this topic, right? Like, what does a band have to do to be like, you know what? This is what I'm good at. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Come get it.
True. Hey, it's what bands are like El Taurino?
Yes, there you go. And for me, I think System of a Down, who we mentioned in the first episode, really just like checks all those boxes.
Would you say shout out to Glendale?
Shout out to Glendale, California, the Jewel City. Put some respect on that city's name, please.
You know what? Yeah, Glendale doesn't get respect out here.
It's nice and sleepy out there. Everything's super chill. Go see the Armenian peoples. No shortage of places to eat in Glendale.
No, not at all.
They got X-Lets out there.
That's new shit though, huh?
Everything. They got a King Taco in Glendale.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey,
I still gotta go suss it out, so I gotta go check.
I haven't been out there. We need to send some fools out there.
Yeah, fools.
Is
go
it
give us the field report on that. Does their King Taco slap out there, or does the salsa lose potency on the trip over? Let us know.
Yeah, we need a food. We need a resident food critic. Food critic.
We'll send them to all the Korean food courts.
That's us, fool. We had lunch earlier at the Jameson Wood and Western food court.
Yeah, amazing.
Phenomenal, man.
People coming up to us like, "What's up? Y'all look like you don't know what you want to get." It's like it's because we're just hungry. We were evaluating our options.
Yeah.
But it was nice that they like wanted to come in and check in.
Yeah, that's true.
Just people eating there.
People were eating. Yo, it's fucking it slaps out there. Like the whole community that's out there.
It felt good.
That's the culture.
I cannot lie. It felt so good.
It felt good seeing like middle school kids who were just like you could tell. I don't know if they had they got out early today.
I think they did. Right?
Because
there was like a half day.
There was a hella long line of middle school kids.
Why are all these children out here?
Yeah. Using their parents' money too.
Yeah.
I saw an 11-year-old kid with a $20 bill. I felt like, how you get that money?
He's rich.
But
they were out there. Got the businessmen out there, the salarymen. Got the señoras.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. No. Food is the unifying factor in LA. If you disagree, come fight me. Let's argue.
Yeah. I think that. But anyway, this is a long way to tie back to the theme.
Yeah.
Which is great because we got to talk about it because that's just important.
Yeah, it's all. I think my main thing for all of this is that like all these things that we kind of go on tangents about and don't necessarily feel like they're part of the main topic lend to the experience. Because like I think you need to be in those like these certain states to be receptive to material. Like it's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's why every episode like we'd let you know we in K-Town.
We're in Koreatown. We're recording this right here in fucking heart of Koreatown.
Feels so good.
Undisclosed location.
To all the possible Korean podcast listeners, 안녕하세요. We love you.
Hey, yo, I ran into the guy who runs the Koreatown handle on Instagram.
Really?
Like he is at Koreatown. He runs the Koreatown Run Club, which meets down the street from where I live. I ran into this fool right here on 8th. Like he was doing his thing. He was like going for a run like 6 a.m. I was walking my dog. That fool said what's up to me.
Damn.
I was like, damn. I felt like I met the mayor.
You're famous now, Vlad.
Yeah, fool. So a buck.
Yeah. So Glendale's one of these other neighborhoods just out here, really close to LA, maybe like 20-30 minute drive. And these four vatos were like, what's up? Let's start this band. I guess System of a Down. First album that came out, I think, for a lot of people, the first song they heard back in the day was Sugar. It's like the third track on the first album.
That's actually, I've karaoke'd that song many times.
Mushroom people sitting around all day. Yeah. Who can believe you?
Who can believe you?
That it's iconic. It's heavy, but then it's still weird, right? Like you can tell it's not like.
What is it even? I've sung. I know the lyrics by heart. I don't even know what the fuck the song's about. I mean, we can examine it.
I think
it's.
It feels like a fever dream to me because he's just like talking about
in my
like,
desolate room.
Yeah, he's thinking about all this like weird stuff, and then he gets to that.
Music,
it breaks down.
Just darkness.
Killed everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just goes crazy, right? How do I feel? What do I say? Fuck you, it all goes away. Yeah. And it just like...
Damn, teen angst was real, huh?
I think that's part of why it's so attractive, right? All his music is like very angsty and emotional.
Super.
And there's other cuts on the album, Spiders, which is
Oh.
probably like the other more
Yeah.
well-known
That intro,
song.
man, iconic.
Yeah, the piercing radiant moon, the storming of poor June, all the life running through her hands. It's like sand, it's like it paints a good picture. Like
Surge, man, with the rock opera, man.
the rock opera and like the versatility. He can do so much with his voice. He can scream,
Yeah.
he can growl, and then he can sing so softly and like it's so comforting and beautiful.
Yeah,
He has a good tone.
Yeah, great tone.
And so that album I think is just they came out of the gate just swinging for the fences. Like
Fuck
they
yeah.
just really went for it. Like this is what it is.
And I don't think they ever stopped, man.
No, and so that album, well reviewed. I think it's received very well. Like I've never heard people be like, "Man, that first System of a Down album sucks." This is why.
I've literally never heard anyone ever fucking say that.
That is sacrilege.
That is, yeah, that is. There's very few things I hold holy in life, and that album, I think,
That's one of them. And then to follow that up with Toxicity,
Yeah, this is another one.
just my brain explodes. Like that's too much.
Wait, Toxicity starts with Prison Song?
Yeah,
Dude, by the way, that song is so much relevant even more now. Like, they're trying to build a prison. Like, this song is about the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
Like, you think I was ready to hear about that when I was fucking 11? Like,
But see, this is what's so cool. Like the reason I think I became a metalhead was because these songs are all talking about like very real problems that exist.
yeah.
And he's just airing them out because no one wants to talk about that stuff.
Especially in that day, like when you were that young.
And
Like,
you're that young, and this was like, not only we're gonna talk about it, like we're
he's
gonna just.
red pilling you.
I'm a men's right activist now. I'm a libertarian men's right activist. For those of you keeping score at home.
Thank you, Glendale, California.
Yeah, but it does. It speaks about the military, the prison industrial complex, and it's like the whole album has that like main theme going through it, and like in the previous album, the first album, they have the song "War."
Yeah.
War question mark.
Yeah.
But
They're political metal, man. Like, straight up.
yeah, and that's what's so cool about it. Like they're out here radicalizing all these like youth,
Yeah.
listening to them, and it's working, right? It's influential. But the album has like such great songs. Toxicity's good.
course.
Aerials is good.
Yeah.
Chop Suey was the one that like that was the
Bruh.
single.
Just
that was
bangers.
everywhere. So and then you get your prison songs, your Dear Dance, Forest, ATWA.
Oh, by the way, they censor now when the song comes on the radio, they censor when he says suicide.
Really,
Yeah.
we're rolling suicide.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's how the song starts.
Yeah.
But that song, like that band, also has like funny aspects to it, right?
Dude, so weird. So
bounce.
Quirky, yeah.
Yeah. So bounce, the lyrics bounce, pogo, 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 jump.
Up, down,
Pogo.
up, down.
I went out on a date with a girl a bit late.
She had so many friends. La 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 la.
Yeah, and it's just like him
I
being
bought
on
a pogo stick
just to show her a trick. She had so many friends. La 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 la.
We like what the this song is not about anything, but
No,
it's about
it's
everything.
like on a blonde date with like a harem or something.
Yeah, it's
Unannounced were their games, all players with no names. They had so many friends. And like he's nervous, like, yo, it's getting a little too real right now.
it's a musical, man.
Yeah, and so that's why like when you say rock opera, I'm like, yeah, that totally works. They put on a show for you.
They do.
And you keep going forward. It like they kept that political consciousness, and I think that's at the heart of a lot of their music. And so it's a good jumping off point to then start writing stuff because the album after that, it's just like they put out like I told you, they have no bad albums.
They really don't.
Steal This album.
Yeah,
when that
dude.
came out, that was like such a big thing because
2002, dude.
yeah, file sharing was big back then. It was hard for like companies to stop you from downloading anything. Like Comcast, Time Warner wouldn't send you a letter in the mail saying like, "Oh, we noticed you torrented this.
Yeah.
Please stop, or we're gonna contact the government." Like no one cared back then. They didn't know
Yeah.
what was what. So here comes System, and they say, "Hey fool, not only do we have a new album, I encourage you to go on Napster, go on Kazaa, download it, and burn it."
I did do that too.
And that's what the album looks like. It's a clear case, and it looks like someone burned a disc. And it
Hey.
says, steal this album on it.
Kanye West low-key bit that from Yeezus, you know?
Oh, he definitely
He
did.
bit that from System. Kanye was like, what should I do for this album? Which, by the way, Yeezus is a phenomenal album, I think. That's something else, but...
Really?
I think that's my favorite Kanye album.
Interesting.
Hands down.
Okay.
No other album pushes, like, hip-hop to that realm. Like, it's kind of atmospheric, like, industrial hip-hop from the future. I know we were going to mention Metallica, but I think we have loose ends to tie up, right? What were we saying? Before we move on to that.
Just System's one of those bands that really, if you want a blueprint for how to stay relevant, look at their career, look at their discography.
Yeah. Plus, they stopped. I mean...
They've taken a break, and like everyone's bugging them for a new album. They're like, we'll do something eventually.
Yeah.
It's funny because they all, when they're interviewed about it, they're like, I don't know. Well, it's not up to me. Like, no one wants to take the blame for this shit. And I think they all just agreed that, like, we're not ready right now. We're doing our thing.
You gotta respect that.
Serge does his, like, solo work. The rest of the band does Scars on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a Broadway, Glendale. So that's cool.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's
They're
lit.
shouting out their hometown.
I didn't know that.
¿Y por qué están en Glendale? Like, why are they in Glendale?
Hey, the diaspora, what's up?
The earthquake was real in 84.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken.
94.
No, in Armenia.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You talking about that?
We just had the anniversary like a week ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Big shout outs right there.
Oh yeah. You gotta. God, let's shout these out.
Hey fool, I know you're a rocker, fool. You're a historian, fool.
I fuck with everybody in LA County.
Welcome
How about
to
that?
Hey Fool, you're a historian. Alex and Vlad. We are trained historians.
We're slowly gonna build a podcast empire.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be metal, beer, and history.
Yeah, ultimately with Hey Fool, you a fool?
Are you a fool?
Hey Fool, yeah. No, that's too much.
But you know, Metallica does the same sort of thing, but not in their whole career. So I think they suffer from the opposite problem that System does. They burn through their material super fast, and then they just kept saturating the market. Like they kept pumping stuff out.
Yeah, because that's the whole beef. It's like, bro, we didn't need the Black Album, honestly. I thought that was like I mean, I get it. They were trying to become better people, and like that whole documentary, Some Kind of Monster, was made about them. And,
Saint Anger?
Or wasn't it Saint
You
Anger?
said we don't need the Black Album.
Yeah, fuck. I don't. Man, I mean, okay, it's good. It's good.
He's just debates on like. These are disagreements that like metalheads have.
It's like you know what the Black Album is? It's like the Oscars section of movies, or like it's won an Oscar, and it's like, oh, it's great. It's like La La Land or something. Oh, you're supposed to like it.
Oh,
I went there, man.
What a hot take. I'm in agreement. It's not their best album, especially not the first 5. So a lot of people think that the first 5 Metallica albums are the best work they've ever done.
It's classics.
Kind of just, that's what it is, right? You have Kill 'Em All.
Of course, best one in my opinion, I think.
Yeah, Vlad's favorite of the
Kill 'Em All,
Metallica
man.
albums. Ride the Lightning, which
Fucking phenomenal.
for me is my favorite. Master of Puppets after that.
Yeah, Master of Puppets.
And Justice for All.
Justice for All, sick.
And then the Black Album. And I think, a big factor in their career changing also was one of the founding members, their bass player Cliff Burton, dying.
R.I.P. man, baby.
Yeah, so he died before the 4th album was completed. They finished recording that with like pieces that he'd already recorded, and they just kind of wrote around that. So that album sometimes, I don't know, it feels incomplete.
Yeah, but you know what I read was, because I remember for my birthday, man, shout out to my homie Ivan too. Big metalhead, really influential in my life as a metalhead when I was in high school. He was a virtuoso, like a real prodigy. Like this motherfucker shredded. Like he could play. He had a BC Rich, the Bish.
Really?
Yeah, he had that badass guitar, BICH, and he also had a Virgin, a BC Rich Virgin.
Oh wow!
So he had both, which was crazy. His parents bought him. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ivan. I don't know where you at. Shout out to you though. But he gave me for my birthday the tab and the tabs for Justice for All.
Oh, that's so cool. And tabs are just a way for people to play music when they don't necessarily know how to read music. So rather than it being like bars and lines and everything that's just on there, it shows the 6 strings, right? And then it tells you
where to put your fingers and
what fret to put the finger on by a number.
Yeah. And and I think that's a big part of like also metalhead culture is getting the tabs for your favorite songs and playing them.
Yeah.
Because I know I spend many hours doing that.
You eventually want to start like learning how to play something,
Yeah.
right? Just to kind of see what it's like and
Yeah.
what it feels like to
play
be able
the-
to produce that sound.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big kind of like oh shit moment. But yeah, in the book there was like some notes about what's up with Injustice for All, and it said that when they were recording the album, they were mourning the loss of Cliff Burton. So the songs got longer, so they would just play and get stuck in. Because if you notice, in Justice for All the songs are way longer than any other Metallica album.
Yeah.
You have some, like the shortest song I think on there, one is like 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes or something.
One is like 7-8 minutes.
7-8 minutes, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think the shortest song is like 5 minutes, which is
Right.
crazy for a Metallica album. So I remember trying to learn how to play fucking Injustice for All, the beginning acoustic part.
Yeah.
Which is hard, dude. That's just tight. It's heavy. It's hard. It was hard to play. You do need the two guitars because you can't do it with one guitar.
Yeah, you need a rhythm and a lead.
Yeah, that's the thing about Metallica songs. If you need to play, you need to have two guitars. But yeah, so that whole thing was a lot heavier.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
And so, you get to the Black Album. This is their first album without this founding member. They get a new guy in, Jason Newsted, who they never really like treated well, or like he never felt like he was part of the band. He's since left.
Mm-hmm.
But he's on there. And so, that was a very commercial success for them, an incredibly,
Yeah, they won
selling
Grammys
album.
and shit.
Yeah, it's certified platinum a few times over.
Can a good metal album actually win a fucking Grammy?
Not anymore. They just put like the hard rock in the metal category, and they're like, all right, there you go.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
And so, yeah, after that, it's then just kind of like the really slow,
What year was that released?
dated sounded music.
1990, right?
The Black Album?
Yeah.
90.
Fuck that album, man. You know what was
changed-
released in
they changed it
1990? Megadeth, Rust in Peace.
Ah,
That's the better album.
It is. It really is. I won't fight you
Rust
on
in
that.
Peace is a way better. Like that's what they should. Fucking Metallica was going through it, cutting their hair off and like paying rent or whatever,
Dave
paying their mortgage.
said, Abranse,
Yeah.
get out my way.
Dave Mustaine's like, what about the what's going on? What are we doing in the Middle East? The Gulf War, like that Gulf War, fucking thrash metal.
And, if you're all interested in classic metal albums or like metal albums that we think are highly influential that, most people have heard, that's a great one.
I have that on cassette in my car. It never leaves. Well, I can't play anything else in my car. I could only play cassettes. But
Keeping it classic.
that album is so fucking good.
Yeah, Megadeth, Rest in Peace. It's got like 8-9 songs on
8-9
it.
songs, all of them bangers.
And they're all great.
What's the weakest song? Tornado of Souls?
No,
That's
how
what I'm saying.
dare you?
Well, what's the weakest song?
Tornado of Souls.
I know.
is
Or
the
what?
jam.
Lucretia?
No, don't you
I know
dare.
that one's phenomenal. I love. That's what I'm saying. What's the weak song?
Don't bring that widget.
There literally
to it.
is no weak song in all of it. Polaris? Polaris? No, that's just hard. It's a good way to end the album.
Like Dawn Patrol, maybe not. I don't maybe need that. Take No Prisoners is all right.
Yeah, Take No Prisoners is okay. It's like a filler song.
But
it's a
like
good filler song.
Holy War's Punishment
Take No
2,
Prisoners.
Hangar 18,
Dude, Hangar 18
Five
cannot be
Magics,
touched.
like come on.
Yeah, those are all, to me,
Yeah.
every single one of those songs I like better than any song on fucking, on the Black Album.
Like the lead guitarist Marty Friedman, legendary.
I gotta say this, because, sorry, I know you're introducing Marty Friedman, but Nick Menza, the drummer, rest in peace,
Yeah, great. He's fantastic.
fantastic. But in high school, my homie Hector, shout out to homie Hector, I wonder where he's at, Hector Adrian Martinez is his name? That was an acronym,
Ham.
Hector something Martinez, it started with A, but he had an older sister. And, by the way, he was the first guy I saw with the big iPods. Remember when the iPods first came out, like in 2006?
Yeah.
Like 64
His had space.
Yeah, he had space. He had all this shit on it. But he told me a story that that Nick Menza, the drummer for Megadeth, was hitting on his older sister at some point, was trying to get with her. And he bought her a $900 fur coat.
Damn, Nick Menza.
That's some game, right?
Hey,
Is that game?
is it Nick Mansell?
Hey, there you go. Is it Nick Menza?
Not to speak ill of the dead, of course. I don't
course
want that
not.
fool haunting me trying to play
But-
some songs in my sleep.
It's true. I want to know that. Is that a flex or is that an L? Like that he bought her. I mean, because I don't. According to my friend.
If he got it like that, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, if you can keep doing that.
Dropping $900.
Yeah, just whenever.
In LA too.
Like, she don't need that code.
She don't need
I
that code.
I don't know that she is gonna get that code that outfit.
He's about a parking pass. The lineup of that's the best Megadeth lineup. Nick Menza on drums, Marty Friedman, like the virtuoso, the guitar god, who spends most of his time in Japan now.
Yeah, he released a few
Just playing
albums
guitar.
out there. If y'all just want like some crazy guitar playing, check out some Marty Friedman stuff.
But it's not pompous. It's not like just guitar for guitar's sake.
It sounds like
it's really
classical music, but like on acid or something.
metal.
Yeah.
Thrash, like classic music.
Really fast. He just released an album a few years ago called Inferno. Really good, worth checking out. If you want to check out some earlier stuff by him, he was in a band called Cacophony.
Shout out
Jason
to
Becker.
Cacophony.
And shout out to Jason Becker.
Yeah.
Just these two like 17, 18-year-old kids just shredding.
Yeah.
And it's still like super fast, super technical. And this was like in the 80s.
Yeah, Cacophony is...
So if y'all just kind of want to get an idea of like what just the musicians were doing, there's usually no vocals. So that's why it's so cool. You can just put it on and jam out.
Yeah, it's really good though. Cacophony is, I mean, when I was 15 and was learning to play guitar, dude, I was bumping those Cacophony albums. I was like, I really wanted to be Marty Friedman. I was like,
wow.
I could never be Marty Friedman.
Super influential, man. Any quick recommendations for people to listen to this week?
Okay, so yeah, of course, Rust in Peace, for sure. Like,
check out Rust in Peace by Megadeth. Check out Countdown to Extinction.
Yeah.
Check out, if you want to listen to something political, check out Still This Album by System of a Down.
Yeah.
Check out Boom. Boom is an anti-war song.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It gives me chills when I listen to it.
It's really good, yeah. Check that out. Judas Priest too. Screaming for Vengeance is a good place to start. You can go to the more, the more popular albums, British Steel, Painkiller. You can't go wrong, actually, with any of those albums.
Pick the one with the best artwork.
Yeah.
The one that you like the most.
Yeah, or Discharge, either the 1982 Discharge album or the 2002 self-titled. It's pretty good. It's punk, but it's kind of, it's a little, it's crust punk. It has a little bit of, it has metal elements, like it has metal distortion.
Check it out. The sensibilities are the same.
All right, so this has been A Fool Your Rocker. Until next time.
See ya.